Welcome back to the Ball Sack Podcast. How's it going, Sack
I thought
Squad?
he was gonna sing for a second there.
I know. It was
a
like
sing tro.
Yeah, I'm trying.
It almost sounded acapella.
Yeah.
Acapella.
I was
Yeah.
going for the acapella.
It's very explicit.
Yeah.
Very explicit.
Okay. Explicit your mouth.
Yeah.
So we're back with another week of idiocy. Of course, we got a lot of topics. We weren't here last week because we had Pat had some personal stuff, so we decided to take the week off. And
I want to correct you.
I like how he just dropped Pat had personal stuff. Like that
What?
wasn't okay with. Didn't even check with Pat to see if that was okay.
he
to
had some
drop.
personal. I
Like,
didn't say
yo,
anything about the personal stuff.
Pat shot someone. There it is.
Oh my goodness!
It was back shots.
Wait, hold up.
Pat
Damn.
either,
Yo, Pat got to.
Pat either received or did.
Yeah, we will never find out.
He giveth and taketh.
But we have a lot to go over. There's been a lot of news lately, a lot of stuff going on. But
That's right,
before
Sack Squad.
that,
We got some news for you, Sack Squad.
how was your guys' weeks? Because we had a couple weeks there where maybe some things happened in your life. How are you guys doing?
I feel like shit.
Yeah, I
I
know.
had fish and chips today,
Yep.
So his week was great until today.
Yeah, until today.
and now I feel like a complete poo. I normally go in for the lunch special, which is just like 2 pieces of cod and fries, but I decided even talking about it's making me feel sick. The
Oh
red
my
snapper.
I told you, pull the trigger.
I should have yacked.
Should have pulled the
Be
trigger.
okay. It'll
You'll
be
be
If he
okay.
has to leave abruptly, we know why.
You'll
Yeah.
know why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do a small. Yeah, exactly.
There's
Do a small little cutaway.
I know. I was looking at that bucket, man.
You got
Just
the
do it
bucket.
on stream. Yo, it'll be good for the pod.
just do a cut. Just do a cut, and it's like back for we'll be back, and then it's just a one small clip of him yakking, and then just yeah. But yeah, your week's been pretty good though.
Yeah, it's been all right other than today.
Sounds so sad.
That's so sad. Andre, how about you?
It was good until like my whole household got hit. So wife had COVID, then she got over it. Son got COVID, and then daughter had a chest wall lining infection.
Ooh.
And then I woke up. You ever have like trapped gas in like the lower part of your stomach where like it hurts so much to the point where where like if you like try and stand up straight, it hurts.
Yeah, and then you're trying to push it out, but you can't.
Yeah,
because-
and then I had that all night, and it was to the point where I was shaking. So all 4 of us in the house were just hit with something.
Oh.
It was like it was great. And then one person, the next, and then me. And
He had
I'm
his
like,
first old man gas attack.
second of the year.
Oh, is that
Second-
your second one?
yeah.
Second of the, it's getting bad, man. It's getting bad. He's
the first
aging
one.
too
I was
quickly.
like, I'm dying. This is it. I was like, this is how I go out.
Welcome to old age.
I was like, oh my god.
Ask your dad about it.
don't want
Like,
to.
hey, you ever get gas attacks?
Sit down, boy. Let me tell you. But yeah, other than that, it's been great. But like those, like that couple days, I was like, what the fuck just happened? I was like, why?
Yeah.
Why is someone dying all of a sudden?
Yeah. That does
But
not
now
sound
we're
like
all
a good
good.
time.
So
Well, at least you guys are all good now.
yeah,
Nothing too bad happened, right?
How was your week?
I had a crazy 2 weeks. It was my last week of school. Last Wednesday was when I wrote my Red Seal exam. So I was kind of happy that we took the Monday off just because it gave me more time to study, more time to prepare.
Right.
But I did that. Don't get my marks back for like 30 days, so I'm not going to get it until like beginning of January.
What happens if you fail?
I have to retake it.
when's the latest?
I have to book it and then see, but like right now they're booking into March. It's probably like April, which would just be ridiculous. I genuinely think I did good on it. There wasn't anything too difficult, which I'm happy about, but
I thought that was it.
of course, we're going to see. And then right after that, me and my friends booked a trip to Leavenworth down in Washington.
Okay. Yeah.
And we drove down. That was a really fun experience. It was a 6-hour drive down there, about a
Nice.
six and a half back.
Whose car?
My car.
Okay.
Yeah. Took the RAV4 up. And when we were going...
Test it out.
Yeah, time to test it out. And on the first day, we got to this pass. There's a mountain pass that they close all winter, apparently. And the night we were leaving, they were closing the roads. We didn't even know. So we were lucky enough that we were able to get by, but I see why. Like this, it was super windy. We were lucky enough it wasn't that snowy, so it wasn't too bad. I just put it in all wheel, and we were good.
Nice.
But
Trucking.
yeah, we're trucking through, and so we spent the just a couple nights there. We did Leavenworth. We did Chellan, which is a city or like a little town like close by, and man, it was beautiful. We were so lucky when we got to Leavenworth. It started snowing, but not too bad, to the point where like it was like very festive because they have the lights up, they have all the
That's cool.
Christmas decor, everything is going like crazy. It was super beautiful through and through. It was a wonderful experience. And then on the day we left, we actually went to Chellan, so we did like the morning there, and we spent some time going through the shops there and checking out the place. There's a lake that runs along, so we were taking some pictures. It just looks utterly gorgeous. You see the mountains with the snow in the back, the lake. They had this nice bridge. It was gorgeous. So we were lucky enough for that. But then on the way back, that's when all hell broke loose.
You're boring it.
I'm sorry, but this is where
No, I've heard this.
he has heard this. I did tell him about this.
It's just the way you
I
were
called
looking
him.
at your mic. Like, cool story, bro.
Yes.
Cool story.
Get
bro.
over it. No,
So we were driving back, and we knew it was gonna be snowy. We had already gotten snow warnings, but we were like, okay,
Did you hit a moose?
no. Lucky
Can you
enough,
imagine just
No.
nuking a moose?
yeah, the car would be gone. I would be gone.
He'd be dead.
Yeah,
Oh,
Not the
easy.
moose.
Yeah. You'd hit the moose would be like,
exactly.
excuse me.
So we're on our way back, and we bought tire chains just in case, because we were like, okay, if it gets horrible up there, we want something at least so we can be semi-safe.
Sure.
So we got the tire chain. So we're driving up. It gets super snowy, and it just keeps getting worse and worse to the point where we have 6-foot banks of snow on either side of the road. You can't see the road anymore. People are just driving. It's supposed to be like a 4-lane highway. There's 2 lanes, and everyone is like 7 feet apart. Like, it's crazy. People are just driving on, like, because you can't
know how
see
to drive in
anything.
the snow over there? That's amazing.
I know.
Oh my God.
I know.
Play the old
Well,
guess where the lines are
Apparently,
game.
apparently not, because there was a Kia, this Kia hatchback. Once we had gotten
Probably Canadian.
close to
Probably
the
from
front,
Vancouver.
Has to be.
possibly, yeah, probably. So once we were getting close to the
He's
top,
like, shit.
we got stuck in this line of cars, and there's a line of cars running down, and we're like, what's going on? So we hop out, we go check it out. This car's just gone. He's deep in like a ditch filled with, like, his car is under the snow level. It was ridiculous. Dude, like, they were shoveling him out.
He ain't gonna be home for Christmas.
No.
No, well, they got the car
person
out.
in the car.
Yeah, and so he was out by that point. They had already gotten like a truck to try to pull it out, but they couldn't get it out. And then finally, some emergency people came, and they were able to pull it out. So we were there for like 25
Man's
minutes.
pull-out game is weak.
We're on this.
You know what I'm saying?
We're on this mountain
What kind of truck?
for 25 minutes, worried to hell that, like, because it's such heavy downpour of snow.
What kind of truck did they try and use?
The first one was like just a small pickup, but he had a trailer on it, but he had tire chains. It was crazy. He started driving, and the tire chains dug straight through the snow, started hitting the concrete, and sparks were flying out the back.
Whoa.
Dude, it was crazy.
What
It
was the
looked-
next truck?
that the emergency responder one
What
was
are you,
huge.
5? Why
Probably
are you
like
so
F350.
fascinated with
Yeah.
which trucks they are?
We've been on this for 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm basically done. But yeah, we
curious.
finally get by, and then
Should have
we
had a Toyota Tundra.
once I start descending the mountain, I knew we were all good, and then it was home sweet home.
Nice.
Yeah, I forgot your guys' gifts.
You got my pretzels?
I did. I could only find honey mustard.
Oh, that's the worst one.
It's the only one.
the worst one.
It's the only one that they had.
You should have just left it. That's why it's there, because nobody likes that flavor.
Hey,
It's the worst flavor.
Maybe it's better. You don't
No,
know.
it's not. It's not. That's why nobody buys it. It's why that was the only flavor there.
They legitimately had no other dot. Like, I asked them, they're like, no, we don't get other dots.
They're
Like, we
lying to
just
you.
get the honey mustard one.
They're fucking lying to you.
They're
No,
lying.
because-
They're always there.
couldn't
Original
find
and
it.
Southwest are the best flavors.
I was trying to look for him. I was trying to look every. So we went to Trader Joe's. Went to a
No,
couple gas
I
stations.
believe you, but they're lying to you. Yeah, they're lying to you.
Probably.
They have them saving them back for
Wow,
themselves.
those things are like crack, dude. You just get addicted.
I can tell.
But I'll bring those next week. So you guys
Sounds
have
good.
them.
Sounds good.
But that was my weekend.
Nice.
Or my 2 weeks.
Nice.
Yeah, a little bit busy for me, but fun.
Good times.
How the car handle?
Oh, phenomenally. I didn't even put the tire chains on.
Nice.
We were able just to go all wheel, and I never slipped out. I never had any issues sliding or anything. Traction was perfect.
Nice.
So super happy about that.
That's legit.
Yeah. But we do have some anime stuff, a lot of anime stuff to go over.
There's like too much anime stuff.
I know there's a lot of
Kinda
stuff
crazy.
going on.
Yeah.
But I guess we should start with the main one on the screen. Hey. Boys, how'd you feel about the episode? Actually, hold on. I feel like we go off.
No, I'm not.
So
I'm not
much.
even gonna comment on animation anymore.
No. Yeah.
Like I'm not.
But I think we
I-
go off like first so often. I want to hear Andre's words first because I feel like he doesn't always get
Yeah,
to
tell
go
us your thoughts.
right away.
So you want thoughts on
The episode
as a whole?
as a whole.
I thought it was good.
Look into my
thought-
eyes when you talk to me.
I thought I can't. It's weird. I get weird out. No, I'm just kidding. Overall, I thought it was a good continuation of the next one. I mean,
The prior one, you mean?
yeah. Excuse me. Yeah.
Verbatim.
Verbatim.
Slander.
Slander.
More fights.
Yeah.
I don't think it really moved the whole story. It was more of just kind of a continuation of, I guess,
I feel
the
like
fight.
there's a big plot point,
Big plot point. Yeah.
but I
yeah.
agree with you where it was.
Yeah, like this would be like a side quest, not like a main story thing. But it was kind of cool to see Nobara's.
I'm sorry. Did you just call this a side quest? It was definitely a main story thing.
No, like this episode.
It's just okay.
I think it just means
for it.
I think it just means in terms of the overall episode, like there's a big plot point, but during the duration of the episode, not a lot happens. Other than the big point that happens.
Thank you. Yes. Yeah.
Like the big point of it is the end of the episode. We all know that. That's huge.
From like the moment her face gets touched to the end, that's like the main plot of the episode.
Yeah.
Before it is just like hands being thrown.
Yeah, it's just hands being thrown.
Yeah.
Fights going on.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. But like it was cool to kind of see her backstory, XYZ. It was obviously sad to see her kind of die and all that jazz.
Spoiler! No, I'm joking.
Oh my god. But next episode, I'm very curious as to what happens because we all talked about the fact that not only has Sakuna given him the thoughts, you told us that Nanami's and her death is like fucking 15 minutes apart. So Homeboy has the worst
Huge.
PTSD ever. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what happens if he just kind of just like has a Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan moment where he just snap and he just kind of loses his shit on fucking Mahito, right?
Yeah.
But it was kind of cool to see Mahito stagger for a bit and then him kind of throw an 8-hand combo.
Dude, yeah.
And then him like one KOing that double into the wall, that was kind of extreme. Where he's
Yeah.
like, we're like, I think because like the real one ran past and then he was running towards it and he's just like, and just goes flying to the wall. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, that went
So
hard.
again, a lot of hands thrown, but the main plot was like her backstory and then obviously her
Yeah,
death.
I feel like that's a testament to Nobara's powers that they can just disrupt even special grade curses that
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah.
And
And I
just
was like,
render them useless for a little bit.
I always didn't like expect her to kind of like she didn't really get a lot of screen time.
Not in the Shibuya incident, no.
No.
Yeah, so like I was like, oh, she's kind of like.
I
off
mean,
to the side.
she even said that in the last episode. She was like, I'm just on the sidelines, not doing shit. I better get in there and do something, make myself stand out more.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So I mean, again, like now that seeing her backstory and everything, I'm like, you know what? It was kind of sad to see her go, but again, cool episode. Excited to see where it kind of all goes. Because if I'm not mistaken, Pat and Sheldon, are we kind of getting near the end of the?
We're getting there now.
Yeah. I think we only have like probably 4 more episodes. I think
Yeah.
it's supposed to be like 23 or 24 episodes in the Shibuya arc.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
excited to see where it goes and how it all kind of plays out.
It's gonna be big. What do you think?
I enjoyed it. I thought it was a step up from the like Megami Toji fight. Just in terms of animation quality, I'm not really going to speak on that much because we all already talked about it so much. But I think it was a small step. It looked a little bit better.
Just
personally.
hands being thrown.
The choreography, yeah, I have to say, like, this is something that I've touched on a lot during this season, but the choreography is just phenomenal. Like, all the action scenes are super, super hype, and take out the animation, like, the actual fight scenes are dope. And that's a testament to Gigi Akutami and also, like, the animators, right? So I think they did a really good job. I do think the flashback was a little long.
It was
felt
like
really long.
unnecessarily long, and I'm like, okay,
yeah.
I get it though.
I get it. It's a send off, right? It's a send off.
Yeah.
So yeah, other than that, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Sheldon?
That's fair. Yeah, it was. It was okay. It was okay.
Yeah, I know you hated it.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was-
I
it
don't know
was
why
what
you
it was.
asked him.
Yeah, I don't even know why I asked him.
No, it was.
Here's a question for you guys. So Gege actually never really liked Nobara to begin with.
Really?
Yeah,
That's odd. You want to
there-
know why I say that? Because I actually really enjoy Nobara as a female pro tag because I thought she was
most people have.
she's very strong
Yeah.
and independent, and I love that about her.
Yeah.
He's just saying that
She
for the
wasn't
pod.
originally part of the trio.
Yeah.
It was a suggestion by the manager to make Nobara. So
The problem is he made her so well.
yeah.
Yeah.
It not like I would say 95% of fans absolutely love Nobara.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
dope as hell.
Yeah, she was cool.
Her abilities, super cool.
Oh yeah.
Like just I love everything.
At first, I thought they were kind of random, but then as I saw them, I was like, all right, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it makes sense once
Right.
you
She
once
pulls the
goes-
weight.
Yeah, she definitely pulls
Yeah.
the weight.
Like she could roll with the rest of the people.
Yeah, up until the Shibuya arc, like in the first season, I feel like she was rolling with Megami and Yuji, and they were pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And now like there was just a step up in terms of what's actually going on
Yeah.
and what's actually happening.
And now
to the
she's
point
just
where,
rolling in the deep,
Yeah, now she's rolling too deep. She
6 feet under.
Eyeball pumping out.
For the anime segment, I want everyone to pick one anime they're looking forward to, or something that's coming up.
Chain Soldier. No, I'm just kidding.
I'll give
We're gonna bleep that.
I'll give
For why? I didn't
I'll
say
give
anything
one
bad.
quick one and one that I'm looking forward to. So I'm looking forward to Solo Leveling, and I've just because I've seen like the picture, like the actual the manga. I haven't read it, but from what I've seen, it just looks like it's gonna be super dope.
I
Although I
still
don't know much
have
about it.
doubts.
Yeah,
we'll
yeah,
see.
100%.
It's
I
because it's
still
done
have,
by Mappa.
That and
yeah, that
there's a character that they're introducing earlier, which you don't see later until very late. So I don't know if they're gonna rush it. Just like how God of High School was created.
Kind of sounds like
I
also
like
the
God
One
of
Piece
High School,
live
though.
action.
The action was good, but the story was so condensed.
It was very random.
It was very condensed.
Yeah.
They skipped so many.
I wish they
parts.
really like kind of like
Yeah.
stretched it all up, but God of
So-
High School was good. I liked
but
it.
the main one I'm looking forward to is actually Classroom of the Elite Season 3. That one I'm really looking forward to because I actually enjoy the story that's going on in there. I think all the
Oh,
characters are
If
really
that
fun.
saw, I would have been so pissed.
Really fun to watch,
Trying to
and I
make
think
sure.
that so far I enjoyed both seasons. I thought both seasons were really good, and that's usually a promising sign when the second season of the anime is really good, because usually you'll find maybe a dip in quality in the second season. But I thought it was good through and through. So those are the two that I'm really looking forward to.
Okay, that's interesting.
I'm looking forward to the Suicide Squad one. What? Am I not allowed to have an opinion?
No, of course you are.
It's
It's
just,
okay to have a wrong opinion. but-
yeah, it's okay to have a wrong opinion.
He asked what I'm looking forward to, and I give it, and they're like, well, that's wrong.
You asked him, and he gave you still the widest answer you could have asked for. He said Suicide Squad.
It looks like it might be enjoyable. I'm sorry.
I
It
mean, you
could
never
be.
know.
It could be. We never know. We don't.
I hope it's the best thing ever.
I hope it is too. Honestly, if it's phenomenal, I will bandwagon.
I'm
hard.
only looking forward to it because, like, do I really think it's gonna be like that popular? I don't know, but like, I'm like, I'm rooting for the underdog here. I'm hoping.
I'm curious to see how it's going to fit into James Gunn's universe, because when he took over, he said all shows, all movies, all video games,
Mhm.
everything is going to be tied into his universe.
Yeah, so like,
And so this is part of that.
I'm
then.
looking for the implications and like.
Unless
how
he calls it Elseworlds.
and like how it looks, how it plays out, how they get into the world, the isekai world, just everything. I'm like, just don't suck.
Yeah.
Don't
Also,
suck.
Deadshot isn't Will Smith, so I don't understand how this is supposed to fit.
True.
It's weird to me. It doesn't make sense.
He's a black guy. Okay,
Yeah,
all
that's all
black
it is.
guys are the
But
same.
I mean,
apparently.
he's not Idris Elba either. so.
I mean, I guess.
Like,
But that's
actually,
a different character.
Is that the only thing that you're looking forward to?
and Solo.
Solo leveling.
Yeah.
Nice. Sheldon?
I don't know what I'm looking forward to be honest. Maybe like Kaiju number 8, or
Ooh.
that's the big one I'm looking forward
yes,
to. Yeah,
yes.
a little curious about. Again, though it's Mappa, so I'm just like, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this. I already feel weird about the animation in general because
For kaiju,
yeah, because it feels a lot softer and rounder
very
compared
bubbly.
to the manga, which is a little bit more sharper edged. You know?
More grungy.
Yeah. And the only reason why I do it is because it's not a typical teenager pro tag. The dude is our age. He's a 30-year-old man who is also stuck in like a dead end job that's just trying to figure out his shit and trying to be with the girl of his life.
And that girl of life is actually the commander of the army.
It's fucking
Yeah.
big shot in
Yeah.
there. Yeah, that and it was Dragon Ball Daima, actually.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how that goes because they're actually going to be bringing blood back into the Dragon Ball series, so which means this isn't just going to be a
What character is that?
anime for kids.
What
People are
character is
gonna
that?
die in this fucking anime.
What? No, but what character is that? Is that like a new character?
What the fuck are you talking
Blood.
about?
Is that like a new? I'm kidding. Kidding.
He's baiting you so hard. Like he just put it out there, and you're
I'm
about to.
surprised you bit
It's in a
that
rat
bait.
trap. It's in a rat trap.
My
And you're
God.
looking at it like, oh,
I'm
that
sur-
cheese looks
I'm
good.
surprised you took that.
I'm like, did you get hit in the head today? Like, what is wrong with you?
You ate some fish and chips.
Jesus.
No, but yeah, I didn't know that, so that's cool. I'm interested to see this whole like planet hopping thing and what they do and how they kind of go about, and if they keep their godly powers. So
I don't know. It's funny. The Dragon Ball fans, I'm like, are just there's comparisons, and we're all just seeing it. This is just the lazy man's GT,
interesting.
and so was Super.
Oh,
There's so many comparisons that people were drawing, and
Yeah.
it's just Dragon Ball Super and Dragon Ball Daima are just gonna be the lazy man's GT.
I mean, again, it's new and it looks interesting. so
Animation looks way better,
it does,
which is
it
kind of
does.
the big
And if
thing.
I'm not mistaken, it's Roshi, Piccolo, Goku,
It's-
Vegeta.
It's basically the
It's
whole
everyone.
thing, yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm interested to know if they keep their godly powers and how the whole like.
No, this is before that.
Oh.
This is right after Z, but before Super.
Okay. All right then.
All confusing.
So I
hate
did
it.
want to ask you guys how you guys feel about. So solo leveling is apparently supposed to be. It's supposed to be dropping sometime soon, right?
I think that's the next year.
Sometime next year?
The theater premiere is December 12th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Theater premieres December 12th.
Wait, it's gonna have a theater. What?
This is the new thing with animes, I think.
Yeah.
Man. Any big animes, I think they're gonna have a theater release, then the
So-
anime, then the season,
So it's
and then there'll be a movie for another thing.
In Europe, though. So I don't
Yeah.
know if we're getting it in North America.
but it should be soon.
It should be soon.
So we're coming off the backs of JJK now and going straight into another anime.
What do you mean by that? We're
And-
coming off the backs of JJK.
I mean JJK.
What do
we
you
have,
want it to mean?
What do you mean by that?
We have like.
Let me lick my lips and ask you again.
What do you mean by
what
that?
do you mean by that?
I mean, like, how many episodes do we have left? Like 4 or 5, right?
We're in
6, 7?
episode. This was episode 18.
19.
19?
5 or 6.
5
yeah,
or 6, yeah.
something like that.
So we're coming off that tail end of JJK and going straight into this. Plus, they have a movie apparently releasing on January 15th.
for JJK.
No, for Mappa.
But they also
yeah,
announced Culling Games.
Attack on Titan.
No,
And
it's-
they also announced the next season of
Of
JJK.
JJK.
Yeah.
So they are overpacking themselves even after all this controversy has come out. How do you guys feel about Mappa's standings and how they're going to
The
do it?
downfall.
after the
Downfall of
director came
Nappa.
out and was saying, we want to be in terms of animation quality like Ufotable and Kyoto Animation. People are like, how? You guys have way too many projects. You're way too stretched thin. Your work conditions are garbage, and it's like,
Yeah.
it's not possible.
I feel like if they take on any more, they will.
They're gonna implode.
will die. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're already imploding.
Not like anyone there. Like the company will just die.
Yeah.
Because they'll run themselves to the ground.
Exactly. So, yeah, hopefully, I mean, I'm hoping they can somehow like spread out things a bit better next year and see how everything goes. But I mean, here's to hoping. Like that's all we can really do as fans. There's nothing we can really do other than that,
I don't know, man. I think the animation industry is going to be in a bit of trouble in the next few years if they don't change the way they're doing things.
yeah,
Realistically, like a lot of their like merch sales comes from the anime, not from manga.
yeah.
And then animation is supposed to drive their manga sales even more for newer people. So, yeah, it's going to be rough for them otherwise. Yeah, we'll see what happens, man.
We'll see what
It's going to
happens.
be rough.
But I know we wanted to talk about a bit of Marvel stuff, Sheldon, and you wanted to head it a little bit. There was
I kind of wanted to talk about Freeman before we get into fucking Marvel
Yeah,
shit
you wanna talk
because
about
you
Freeman?
started watching that too,
I watched
right?
a bit of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not
It's
fully
the-
caught
Oh
up.
yes, yeah.
It's the anime that's apparently overtaking FMA right now, Full Metal,
yep.
and it's You want to start it? Because like for me, I've got I don't know.
Slow start, really slow start.
I'm curious, since you're an FMA head, how do you feel about it?
I can see why people are saying it's gonna overtake it.
Oh,
Yeah. Let me just start with the animation
So
first.
just
off.
do the premise first so that Andre knows.
So it's a group of heroes come back from slaying a demon king. Okay.
okay.
The elf in their party, she decides to go off on another journey. She's like, I'll be back in 50
This is like a D&D type party.
You know, a lot of people have
Yeah.
said that about it, and it kind of feels like that.
Okay.
They have a priest, an elf,
Yeah.
a dwarf, a human.
And a human hero.
That sounds okay.
Yeah. So she comes back after 50 years and notices that her human friends have aged significantly. Because
Yeah.
for elves, they time passes.
Like you age what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so the human hero passes away.
Mm-hmm.
And she got upset. And she's like, I didn't even get a chance to really know you. The 10 years that we were on a journey together flew by for me, but it was so much for you.
Mm-hmm.
And she was, I'm sorry. And now she wants to get to know her friends better.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the premise. Now,
So just the human died.
yeah, she
The rest
wants,
are still are alive and
well, she's
kicking.
fine. The dwarf, they age slower than humans,
Yeah.
right? But they're not
Like
the length of
elves.
elves.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she's on this journey now to figure out more about humankind, right? So this is where I said now, the animation is, I think, fucking superb. And what I mean by this, there is like this old school magicalness about this animation. Like, think of, did you ever watch Sword in the Stone from Disney, the animation?
Oh my god. Yeah.
Okay, take that and take like an old school Studio Ghibli animation and put them together.
I was gonna say Studio Ghibli. Yeah.
It feels like that. It's like old but new.
Really?
Yeah.
After the pod, we should show the dragon fight in the first episode.
Oh, I was just gonna fucking bring that up. Okay, so you have it's like simple animation stuff that goes on, almost like slice of life.
Yeah.
But then when they do their battles, it fucking cranks.
Yeah.
And the thing about the battles, there's not crazy long battles in this show. Not yet, anyway. They're like 15-second spurts of fighting. That's
Yeah.
it, and
Yeah.
done.
Yeah. They tease you.
Interesting.
10
They
to
tease you.
15 seconds of the most top quality animation you'll ever fucking see.
Yeah, it's
That's a
all
bold
done-
statement.
It's all done by hand, no AI, no CG.
And now this is where it fucking got me because I was like, this animation feels familiar. Okay. And I don't know if you know this, but this studio has been quiet for years since their last scandal about like work depression and shit like that. They've been maybe off the grid for maybe 6 years, 5 years.
And then
something
they
like that.
randomly just pop this out.
These motherfuckers came back. When I looked it up, I fucking had the biggest smile on my face. Madhouse.
Really?
Fucking Madhouse is doing this animation for this animation.
Really?
I know what I said. They're doing that. This is their anime. And I was like, no wonder it's crispy as fuck. No wonder they're fucking crispy as fuck.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. And they have a couple other projects in the works too right now. But this is by far the best thing they've done so far since Hunter x Hunter. Since One Punch Man.
Season one. Season one. Let's be clear.
Season 1, One Punch Man. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a very interesting animation style. And what I say when I say it's like a magical animation, I don't know how else to describe it.
Okay.
It's got that magical feel to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to. Yeah, I'll definitely.
It's fucking
You
cool as
definitely
shit.
have to show me.
It's cool as shit, dude.
I'm interested.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's like there's definitely feels to this animation, which is what Full Metal had.
Yeah.
It was a lot of about the
Emotional parts.
the human interaction,
Yes.
the connections that they make, and
Yes.
that's what this anime is all about. Yeah.
Well, they haven't been super quiet.
No.
Because like they I remember I was like I know they've made some animes.
In between, like
In
20, I
between.
think 2018 or 2019 was the last time they did something.
No, they got Tactile Destiny.
That right, but that was also a collaboration between them and
Yeah,
Mappa.
and then they had Overlord 4, which I don't know much about, but
Did they do Overlord?
Overlord
Oh
4.
shit, I didn't know that. Oh, no wonder it's so good.
Yeah.
No wonder Overlord is so good.
Yeah, so they've been pumping out some good stuff. But yeah, this is definitely something beyond what I could have ever expected from them.
Yeah. It's
Wow.
it's just it feels good.
Okay.
Yeah, it does.
It like yeah. And it's a nice break from the crazy like all the
Action
action animations.
Okay.
Yeah. It's I don't know. It's just about journey and story and character development. Because as you get further into the episodes, small layers start to peel back about the history of the world. Like there's
Yep.
definitely world building happening now.
Okay.
And then like the characters themselves, they're slowly peeling layers back.
Learn more and more.
Yeah, it's fucking cool, man.
Okay.
It's fucking cool.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's a super dope anime. Of course, I'm not fully caught up. I think I've only watched like 3-4 episodes, so I'm pretty far behind. But
You're watching in sub, right?
I'm watching in sub. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'm
am
watching in
sub.
dub. And let me tell you, the dub is top tier.
Really?
I've watched it in both. I've watched 3 episodes in both. I prefer the dub. So I'm waiting on the
Wow.
dub.
Okay.
I'm not watching until the dub like every week the dub comes out, that's when I'll be fucking watching it.
Okay.
Interesting. I know I'm gonna probably watch it with Jane, so I might watch it in dub with her
Yeah.
and just see how it goes.
I think the voice actors fit properly with
Fit
their
their
characters.
That's good.
100%.
Good.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Because I think the biggest thing for Freeman herself was how do you make her sound like how old she is, but not how she looks? You know, you think like Elf Girl looks young, would be young,
Yeah.
but she's got so much wisdom about her.
Interesting.
Mm.
So much wisdom about
Yeah.
her.
Okay.
It's like, how do you voice that
Yeah.
properly?
How do you
and
fit those two?
The Japanese sub, I feel like, does not fit that properly. The English dub does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm definitely. I'm curious as to what this kind of like looks like.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can catch up a little bit this week. See if I can. I might be able to watch it all. We'll see.
Have
how
you
it goes.
watched the dragon fight yet?
I've seen the clip of it, like the 15-second clip in the first episode,
Like, where are you at exactly?
like third episode, I think, maybe
Oh.
fourth episode. So like,
Okay, so you're like maybe an episode or 2 behind, realistically.
I think there's like 12, isn't there?
No, in terms of where that fight is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
So I got a little bit, but yeah. That anime looks good, and then there's also Shangri-La Frontier, which I've been watching, and it's been really good so far.
I
Did they get to the first grade?
I haven't watched this week's episode, so I don't know.
In the animation, he just beat the clown spider, so the secondary boss,
Okay, yeah, I haven't watched this week's episode. I don't know.
the raid boss. So they started talking about the raid, like with pencil gun.
So that should be the next.
Okay, so this is this episode then?
Yeah. So they started talking about that a little bit
Okay.
in this episode, and so next one should be really good.
Oh, I forgot. SAO's they're redoing SAO. I think you mentioned this.
The reboot.
They're rebooting SAO. No.
That was a
and
movie.
That was a movie.
Yeah, the light novel that the reboot is all through Asuna's perspective.
But they're also they're doing like the lost levels that they all skipped.
Yeah, that's Asuna's
Yeah.
perspective.
Oh, so it takes place after the movie? No.
It takes place after.
It's
During.
during season 1, but her
Uh,
POV.
Yeah, it's season 1 POV Asuna, pretty much.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, the movie is the first light novel or two.
Isengrad is what it's called, right?
Something.
Something like that.
I want to say. Yeah.
You're the biggest SAO fan. You should know this.
It's
Fucking
been so
fake
long.
fan.
So, okay.
Fake fan over here.
The reason why
Fake
he made
Fake
it,
SAO fan over here.
Man.
the reason why he made it was because he skipped so much stuff that he could have expanded. the
I feel
world.
that's how I felt about it. Like Isengrad was so large, I was expecting floor after floor after floor after floor.
Ironcrad.
Ironcrad.
There it is. Yeah. I'll
Okay.
sit here.
Fake fan status for both.
Yes. Fuck yeah.
Way to save yourself.
I was like, think.
Yeah. But yeah, Freeman, man. Once you start watching it, you'll be hooked.
Yeah, I'm definitely curious. It's like
Yeah.
what the animation
And
can
it's
do.
a slow
like,
roll.
You sold me on the animation. I'm like, this sounds so good.
It's
Yeah.
a slow roll, but he is right. It's a nice break from what we've been getting, where it's like it's like
Go.
go go
And
go.
it's
Okay.
also just good animation.
And it's not like it's also
so
not like a
good.
slice of life like love story, which is nice because it's just kind of like a journey.
It does kind of feel like a little bit of a love story, though.
It
But
does,
it's not
but
at the
it's
same
not.
time.
Yeah.
I think it's more of a journey about her getting to know her friend more.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's definitely interesting.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
you wanted to go off on some MCU stuff, some Marvel stuff.
Yeah,
going
so there's some Marvel stuff going on. Apparently, the Fantastic Four casting is getting on its way properly now. Pedro Pascal apparently is going to be Reed Richards.
Random.
Dope.
Yeah,
Super dope.
That's the rumors. They're kind of in the final sayings. Doctor Doom is between
Doctor Doom.
Doctor Doom was between who was it? I can't remember one of the guys, but the other dude was Cillian Murphy.
That would fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? He's a good actor.
He's a
behind a mask. He's phenomenal. He did Scarecrow pretty damn good.
he did.
He'll do Doctor
He
Doom.
did. Yeah, Doctor
Pretty
Doom.
fucking good.
Yeah, no.
And that dude only does roles if the scripts are really good.
yeah,
Yeah, if they're not good, he won't do them.
that's why he's not in a whole lot of things.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's why.
I know. He like led Peaky Blinders.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was in that. But yeah, Cillian Oppenheimer as well. But yeah, no, he is a sleeper of an actor.
I don't think so anymore.
For who? Pedro?
Not
No, yeah. He
no,
was.
Cillian Murphy.
Oh, so
Sorry.
Is
He
it
was.
Cillian or Killian? I think it's Killian.
I
right?
think yeah. He was, but not anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, Peaky Blinders really popped him up, and then
And then Oppenheimer.
yeah, just skyrocketed him even more.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was his big. I think that was like next to 23 Days Later.
Yeah.
That Oppenheimer is his biggest breakout role today.
Yeah.
yeah, because he was in that movie with RDJ too, man.
Mhm.
RDJ's in that movie.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I always forget that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah, so that was kind of cool.
And he
But-
held his own.
yeah,
Held his own.
yeah,
There's like
It's really
a
good.
couple like big names in that film that
Yeah.
like that aren't really
The acting
said.
in that movie is A1.
Yeah.
I think it really like carried the story forward a lot.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But yeah, that
yeah. So we got that.
I can see him being a good Doctor
yeah.
Doom for sure.
There's reports that the girl from Logan may be signing on to Deadpool and Wolverine.
yeah, I heard about that.
Now,
Mhm.
nothing's confirmed yet, but that's what's being reported right now. And then big character change. I don't know if they're true or not, but a lot of reports and rumors have been floating around on social media saying Silver Surfer is going to be gender swapped to a female, and that Anya Taylor-Joy is looking to be cast as the new Silver Surfer.
None of this is confirmed though.
None of this is
None of
confirmed.
this is
It's just
confirmed.
reported.
Just report.
Now-
So the
rumors.
Silver Surfette.
I mean, yeah, dude. But here's my thing. I think they might be wrong about this. Because there was one thing I saw where she's being casted to play the Herald of Galactus. Now, this report saying specifically the Herald. Okay, and what I think they mean by this is that Galactus has two other heralds, or quite a few heralds actually, but one of them is a female from Earth whose name is Nova. It's right after Silver Surfer.
Interesting.
So I think
What's her power?
fire, Nova.
Don't we already have someone in Marvel named Nova?
There is, yeah.
Yeah.
That's like, yeah. It's like NUVA though. Like Nova.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So like is it Nuva or Nova?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. But
I'm
like
not
her
over
power
that.
is like fire.
Fire. Yeah.
Interesting.
Like,
Okay.
yeah,
And she's
a Herald
so-
of Galactus.
So that make her a bad person? Like I'm trying to
yes
understand.
and no.
No?
So
Okay.
she kind of did the same thing that Silver Surfer did Norrin Rad when Galactus came to eat his planet.
Mhm.
Norrin Rad made a deal with him saying, "Hey, let me be your herald. I will go out and find you planets to feast on. Just spare my planet." And so she kind of does the
For
same
Earth.
thing. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, she's like, "I'll be your herald. I will find you new planets to feast on if you leave my planet alone." But that's also in conjunction with the Fantastic Four fighting Galactus.
Oof.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And Silver Surfer helps her kind of do
Find
that thing.
Planets like do all if I'm not mistaken, do all the
So
all the heroes kind of roll together.
Yeah, so a lot of the Marvel community is kind of fucking losing their minds right now about this, about Anya Taylor-Joy, or like them gender swapping Silver Surfer, which I also am like, that doesn't make sense.
No.
Even in like alternate universes, I don't think there is like a female Silver Surfer realistically. Because I grew up watching Silver Surfer on the card. I have a fucking huge poster of him saying his famous line about like taking his, like, you can take this thing away. I can't fucking quote it, but he talks about his board, and I'm just like,
I'll always be.
You can't fucking just do that to a character, man. That's been established for so long. Like that's crazy. And if they're already doing bad now, if they actually comes out to be true and they do, it's done. I don't think all the Marvel people that love the movies, that love the comics, are gonna go out and fucking support this shit. I don't think that's gonna happen.
All the comic heads I can't see.
Yeah, not at all.
Being like, let's go. Yeah,
Yeah.
But I mean, everything's just so far rumors, nothing confirmed yet. So I mean, I feel like people are raising their pitchforks a little too early on this one.
I mean, they definitely are, because nothing is confirmed.
Well, that's just like the general thing to do these days. Not to say that you're not wrong, but like the minute something isn't what people have thought, they're like, fucking to the farm, and we go, right?
To the farm.
To the farm.
Oh my god.
So, but like that's just the way it is, and it sucks because like they might not be true.
It might not be true, and if it comes out that it's true, then I mean, if you want to raise your pitchforks,
If it's true, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Honestly,
Right?
who gives a shit?
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. I think I would give a shit.
Sorry.
I wouldn't go watch that. That's not my.
People do.
That's not Silver Surfer.
True. People do, but at the end of the day, it's like
That's like saying, hey, let's make Storm a dude.
See, the reason
Right?
the reason I'm indifferent on this is because I guess I don't have that big of a tie to Fantastic Four, because like obviously
Not
I
a
never
lot of
read
people do.
I never read the comics, and like the movies that have come out have been, I mean, pretty dog shit.
the
Prior,
first two by Fox were so good.
and that has been another episode of the Boss Hack Podcast. We're ending it here. We're not coming back next week or the week after. We're done. That is the worst opinion that's ever been given.
I'm obviously kidding.
No, we know. It's just like
kidding.
he's not kidding.
I'm not kidding.
No, so I don't have that big
Never
of a
really
tie to Silver Surfer. So if it was to change, personally, I wouldn't care, and I think most of the normies probably wouldn't. But I mean, diehards, yeah, I can see.
The fuck. The fuck.
I'm a normie in terms of like the Fantastic Four realm. I know little to nothing about it.
That makes
And,
sense. Okay, yeah.
That's
Like
fair.
so like personally, I'm part of that group, right? And that's why I can speak on behalf of my group.
I speak on behalf of the normies. My name is Cooper,
My name is Cooper. I speak on behalf of the normies, but I really wouldn't give to you.
mayor of Normieville.
Normies also have bad opinions, but
Yeah. I'm not gonna say that we don't. I don't, and I don't blame
As the
anybody.
mayor,
Okay.
what does that mean though?
so like the changes and everything, like who cares? It's,
I care.
No. Like,
we just said that he cares.
no, besides that, like.
Spit it out,
Compared to Spider-Man, anyone can wear the cowl and be Spider-Man. That's why.
Yes.
This is true.
Yep.
Whether
That would
female,
still care.
male, race,
This
whatever,
is true.
It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. Yeah.
they'll still be called Spider-Man. There's some people that be like, no, that's not Spider-Man. Peter Parker is
Spider-Man. Yeah.
It's like, no, it's
But
been
that's
literally
not- yeah.
been said by Stan Lee.
Yeah.
That's why he has a mask.
Yeah.
Anyone can wear the mask and be Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we have like
But
Gwen
Silver
Stacy,
Surfer,
Miles.
Yeah.
Like, it's.
Like you're chosen by Galactus,
It's
my guy. You were given the
understandable
power
people are
cosmic
angry.
and to be his fucking herald.
Yeah.
You just can't be another Silver Surfer. I'm sorry. It's not a thing.
You know
there's
what?
not multiple
I'm
Silver
good.
Surfers.
I'm done being Silver Surfer.
Yeah, it's not. There's not another Silver Surfer. It hasn't been proven that there's.
Anybody can be Silver Surfer because
Yeah.
you fucking can.
You can't.
You
Yeah,
can't.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's you guys are all making completely fair points, and I understand where Sheldon's coming from, being a bigger fan than I am. I just think from a normie standpoint, we just wouldn't care.
I have a question about Marvel news, and I don't know if we covered this, and if we did, I apologize. Did we ever
We covered it. No,
talk about the Madam Web trailer?
Oh no, we haven't.
The Madam Web.
We have. I mean, okay. So Madam Web is a character in Marvel that associates with Spider-Man. She has the ability to see like in the future and like through different dimensions, or like I guess you can say multiverses. So they're doing a movie on her, which is crazy in my opinion.
Is this tied to anything we know?
To Sony's Venomverse.
Sony's verse.
Oh, the Venomverse.
That's
It's tied into the
Ugh.
Venomverse.
Yeah.
Gross.
So they're bringing Sydney Sweeney on as Spider-Woman, the chick from what's that show that Zendaya's on where she's
Euphoria.
yep, she's from there. So they're bringing her on, some other and like two other girls. I don't know their name.
There's like 4 spider chicks in this.
Three plus
Oh
Madam
yeah,
Web.
yeah. Far. So yeah.
And the story that they're trying to implement is one with the spider totems. This is a new thing that Marvel is doing.
Yeah.
Where like there's a whole origin point for Spider-Man and their powers and where
So the bad
originates
guy is
from.
called, like, if I'm not mistaken, Arachnid.
Yeah, or something like that.
Yeah,
I
and
have no
like
idea.
he looks like a bad Spider-Man, and like I don't know if there's gonna be a spider powers in this film. The
There-
trailer was very kind of like all over the place, and I was like, I don't get the.
And the thing is they're trying to establish this without Spider-Man, without Peter Parker,
Yeah.
which is how
And-
it does get established.
And this is the thing that Sony's been doing is they're trying to do that.
without Spider-Man.
Without Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Fucking, it's
well,
crazy.
there's that snippet of like the girls wearing spider suits, and like it's comic book accurate suits, but I'm like,
Sure.
Yeah.
Didn't they also kind of like that Venom,
They tied Venom to the MCU.
the MCU?
They
Yeah,
did,
they did.
yeah.
But I mean,
It's
realistically, they
technically hinted at. They just can't mention Spider-Man.
exactly,
Mhm.
exactly.
Yeah.
So like that brought Venom into the MCU universe, but that's gonna be a completely different Venom. So we're gonna have two different Venoms. That
all
are
in all,
technically-
at the end of the trailer, I was like, okay, but where's Spider-Man?
So
And I hate to say that because I'm like, it looked good, but I'm like, okay, but where's Spider-Man?
here's the thing, like 15 seconds into the trailer, the writing is already cringy. The acting isn't that great for some of them.
this is like this
You're-
is
like, but besides the woman that plays Madam Web, because she's a pretty established
Where
actress.
is she? Oh, isn't she the girl from 50 Shades of Grey?
She is, yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you, yeah.
And then there's Sydney Sweeney, who's a really
Yeah,
good actor.
yeah.
We don't know who but it still feels cringy.
So how do they drop the ball on almost every live action like Spider-Man-esque film, but then they animate it and it's freaking cartoonish and it's
Like Madam Web in the comics and
200 times
everything was
better.
like a really important role of Peter's life because she basically helped him through the multiverse, if I'm not mistaken, right? Because in the 90s cartoon.
You're referring to the 90s cartoon.
Yeah, right? So like, again, when I watched this trailer, I'm like,
This is Madam Web.
okay, but where's Peter?
Yeah.
Like, okay, I get it. You have to do new, but where the fuck's the kid?
Yeah.
Where's the kid?
Yeah.
Right? And when I saw Arachnid, I'm like, oh, that's not him. I'm like, where the fuck's the kid?
yeah.
Right. So, but I just didn't know if we talked about it or if we.
No, we never have.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't know if I wanted to bring it up. to be honest
When I
with
said it, and I saw your face, I was like, oh, I don't know if I should have said it.
you. It's just I'll show you the trailer after.
was-
You'll be like, what the fuck is
Yeah,
this?
I'd like to see it. I'd like to
Yeah,
see it.
it's-
So was there any other
But you know who is in there? Ben Parker.
Yes.
Oh
Ben Parker is
Yes.
in it.
Okay.
Ben's
Yeah.
in it.
So it's taken in the past. It's
So-
taken in the past, and Ben Parker it's a young Ben Parker, and he's a paramedic.
Okay.
So-
So there's some Parker in it.
So like
It's not Peter.
so that like they're teasing us by giving us like everything but the dick. Like they're giving everything but the thing that you want,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah.
everything
Yeah,
other than that.
yeah,
It's they're making Japanese porn.
yeah, yeah.
They're censoring out Peter. He's
Yeah.
just not there,
Yes,
and every other part of it is there.
it's all blurred out.
You're terrified of dogs, and the girl, your dream is like, come in, I'll do whatever you want, but I have a dog, and you're like, fucking why?
Yes, it's interesting.
Yeah.
Was there any other MCU news going
Besides
on?
that,
Besides
I think that's really about it.
Any more news on Deadpool 3? Like any?
Not really.
I think
No.
no. Okay.
Nothing's really
Nothing.
gone on.
No
Yeah,
other like
the only
any
other
other variants of Wolverine that you guys have seen? Like people like
Nothing.
no.
No,
Oh.
no. The only other thing I can think of is like Bob Iger coming out and saying we're not going to be doing any more sequels unless we think it's warranted now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
There's like
Because the amount of
there's a quality over
wasted
quantity
fucking
issue.
things like that have been done by Marvel that are just like a one-off.
The problem is Marvel is setting up like 100 different storylines, and they don't know where the fuck to go.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think they've kind of lost a lot of vision and a lot of direction.
Yeah.
as to where-
It's a lot of. I'll get back to this.
yeah, it's all
I'll get back to this.
multiversal
Exactly.
now, and
Yeah.
now be that it's multiversal, they can just kind of hop through things. But because it's multiversal, you're going to be losing a lot of interest because people aren't connecting anything.
think they've lost a lot of people after like Infinity War Endgame.
Well, that and
Because they had an
Yes.
overarching story.
I don't
and,
mean-
and this is the issue is like there's no, I got it. Those characters were established. You know, I think the only movies that we've had so far where characters have been established is Shang-Chi, Black Panther, because that was already a shoe-in. Realistically, let's be
You
real.
bald-headed
That was
demon.
already a shoe-in.
Yes.
And then the I can't really think of anymore. Those are like the only two.
I don't wanna-
Everything else has just been whatever.
I don't
and
wanna-
they're not connected in any way.
I don't want
which
to
is
be the
problem.
guy, but I think after Endgame, they lost like the magic.
They just don't know where
After
they're going.
Spider-Man: No Way Home, they lost the match.
Thank you.
They turned the map off. They don't know where they're going anymore.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
just
Hopefully
shooting.
with Fantastic Four, it makes another big bad.
And,
I don't know,
mean,
man. The first family, the royal family, like they've got to do it in a good way. A lot of reports are saying they're going to be focusing more on Sue Richards, or right? Yeah. Oh my God,
Sue.
it's Sue. Yeah,
Yeah.
on
Oh,
her.
did you forget her name? It's
I did. for
Oh
a
my
minute.
god.
Yeah, I fucking blanked out there. I was like, Mary Sue Richards. No, I was like,
That
not
fish
sense.
nip's getting to you?
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, Sue Richards, and then everybody else would just be supporting cast.
What's her husband's name?
Reed.
he got it. He got
What's
it.
her brother's name?
Johnny.
got it.
Okay, thank God.
What's Thing's name?
Ben?
Yes.
Parker.
Hey!
Hey.
Yeah. So so like unnecessary sequels won't be a thing anymore unless there's actual weight and context.
That's
See
good
them?
to hear. That's good
Yeah.
to hear.
That's
But,
how you make a sequel.
I did want to ask you guys. We should probably move on to something that's been going on in our lives. Destiny 2, Season of the Wish has launched. Boys, how are you feeling?
It's pretty good.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yep.
I wouldn't say it's outstanding.
Well, not yet.
Not
No?
yet. I mean,
Yeah.
we're 1 week in, right?
I think-
the story,
now,
the
hold
story
on,
so far.
Hold on.
Yep.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
I am holding on to this.
Yeah.
What else do you want to
Season of the Witch. First week was a banger because fucking Eris Morn transformed into a fucking hive god.
Yeah.
Was that not bangerish? Was that not
was.
crazy?
Yeah.
The first week was just okay, cool. Wyvern's alive again.
I
And
feel
that
like
there's
that's a
more
little
eggs.
bit bigger than Riven's just alive again.
And then there's more Amkahar eggs out
Yeah,
there.
that was huge. That's a pretty big note, considering the fact that we are now collecting eggs
I
for her. That's
personally think, this is just my opinion, I think the beginning of the season was overshadowed by the hype of the new dungeon.
Which was also fucking hype as shit.
Yes.
yes, the new dungeon is fire by all accounts,
Yes.
Yes.
except
So-
one area.
I think the season was
It feels like a D&D thing.
Yeah,
it feels like a dungeon.
yeah,
Like a legit dungeon. You're storming the castle. It's a
Because
dungeon.
you do end up in a dungeon.
exactly. Yeah,
My point.
You're in a dungeon, and it looks like the aesthetic of it.
Pause. The jail cell part.
Yeah,
Did you get outside help or did you guys figure it
No,
out?
we figured it out.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we did a blind run.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
We were
Good.
like dungeon blind run.
Because I saw
Nice.
like some big streamers like get help and I'm like,
We
yeah.
just to let you know,
Yeah.
like the reason why, and if you don't believe me,
Yeah.
that saying it's a blind, we were in that fucking jail cell room
Yeah.
for 50 minutes.
I was standing at the bars and I'm like, I'm losing my mind.
Dan was like, he saw a rope and he was like, I'm gonna hang myself. He was like,
I was literally at the bars and I'm like, guys, I can't do this anymore.
He's
I
like-
have to get out of here.
he's like, this, I don't want to be here anymore.
At one point, I started just walking around my cell. I'm like, I can't do it anymore.
you guys started losing your mind.
I did in a video game. I felt trapped. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't leave my
Is that
desk.
what jail feels like?
Oh my god. But then, who on your team discovered like the?
It was Dan.
Yeah.
Well, no, the skeleton, Kelton figured out
Yeah.
first.
Okay.
Yeah, he was like, there's a skeleton here with a number 5.
Okay.
And I looked around like, there's a skeleton, but there's no numbers. And Dan looked around, there's a skeleton, but there's number 1.
And then you guys kind of put them together.
Well, sort of. At
Yeah.
first, we're like, maybe they mean the number of cells. So we're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're like, okay, shoot those ones only 1 and 5.
Yeah.
And so we tried different combinations, and
Yeah.
he was like, okay, maybe they have to go in one direction and one goes in the other direction.
When did you notice they could go counter and clockwise? Like, did you shoot, stop, shoot again, and then it turned, and you're like, oh my
no,
god!
I just kept firing at the gear until they until it actually, yeah, it was just auto fire because I had 68 rounds, so I kept shooting it for no reason,
and then it stopped and turned, and you're like, oh my god!
Wait, they go different ways.
God.
Yeah,
That's great. Yeah, like when my other teammate said, "Oh hey, there's numbers by the skeleton," I turned and saw mine, and I was like, "We're getting out of here."
Yeah. Well, so I saw mine. I was like, "There's no numbers. What does that mean? There's a left hand pointing that way, but there's no numbers. What does that mean? Like, look around yourself. The numbers are there somewhere."
Yeah. So like when I had some, and my other friend had some, the other guy the other cell, he's like, "I don't have any," and we're like, "What does that mean? Why don't you have any?"
Restart your game. There should be numbers.
Yeah, but the jail cell was a really cool mechanic. I didn't hate it. I wish there was kind of a bit more of it. Like you had to kind of leave,
Do a little bit more puzzles to get out.
Like, it was really cool to just be like, what the fuck do you do?
Yeah, because like now that you know it, it's just gonna be done. Go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think that's how a lot of the dungeons are for
Yeah.
the most part. Like when we got Grasp, I remember like when I was running through it the first time, like you get through those puzzles and you're like dying a million times, and you're like and you hate your life, and then you finally figure it out, and then next time you run it, you're just like, okay, I know where everything is.
How
It's funny. The biggest thing for us was like, okay, this is soloable. So how the fuck do we get out of here?
everyone,
Like-
I think I asked about that. They said if you can solo this, you have to be able to figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there's a different mechanic for solo.
How many of the chests did get you killed?
Oh, you're talking about that room?
No, just any of the chests. Like how many times you died to a chest?
The first chest we came across, that
one
one
on the cliff.
no, the one when you were leaving the jail cell area.
Oh yes,
Yeah, that one definitely
Yeah.
got us. And then we kind of figured, okay, so there's booby trap chests.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is a thing.
Yeah.
But then after that, the room with all the chests, Dan found the right one right away.
No
he was like,
shit.
because he was like, this one's not glowing. Let's open this one. And it was the right chest. I was like,
Nice.
let's just fucking open all. You never know. I was like, you never know. Every single one.
Yeah.
I survived most of them.
Because you're Titan, right?
No,
What were you?
I jumped. I tried to jump out of the way before
Yeah.
the gas could hit me, but I guess the gas just hits you anyway.
Yeah.
So as I jumped, I was doing the whole animation of kneeling down
Yeah.
and like passing out.
Oh, and
So-
when you drop the screams jump.
Yeah, yeah. So I
yeah.
dodged it that way. Yeah.
Who died first to the spikes in the hallway? Because I did. When you come in the corner
Spikes in the
and they're in the grates in the walls.
Oh,
died?
I can't remember. I think
I
it was,
died first.
It's either Dan or Kelton. one of
Oh
them.
my god, this way! Ah, and I died.
Yeah, it was either Dan or Kelton. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Who was the first one to die off the crumbling cliffs?
Oh, me. Me. Oh my god, this way!
And you warlock floated, so you slowly,
Yeah, I was just like-
you slowly descended, and you just had to watch your life fade away for like.
I was
10
the first
seconds.
one to die. I was the first one to fucking die.
But yeah, I'm like-
'cause the ledge was there. It was a nice ass view. So I'm like, oh, this is beautiful. I was like, oh, I was like, guys, I'm gone.
I was like, guys, just don't worry.
Goodbye.
I'll stop floating in a couple seconds.
Yeah, I think like the mechanics and the aesthetic of the dungeon are super cool. I think this is a huge W for Bungie.
Their dungeons are the best things they've ever done.
Yeah,
You know, they have a couple banger raids, but every dungeon has been nothing but bangers.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the one part about it that sucks is the weapons aren't that good, other than the sidearm.
I've only got the sword so far, so I don't know.
So
Apparently, the
yeah.
sniper can drop with reconstruction.
Yes,
I
yes, it
know.
can. But like, it's
Kind of got a
leaps
chub
and-
after that. I was like, oh my God.
It's leaps and bounds under what succession is. Like it can't. So because you can get reconstruction Vorpal on succession, and because I believe it's succession is an adaptive frame. This is a rapid fire. Overall, it's
Oh, it's
just
a rapid fire frame?
Yeah, it's a rapid fire
Never mind.
frame.
I take it back. I don't
Yeah.
want
Chub
to
going.
fucking
Like,
hate. Yep.
that's the thing. It's like so many of the weapons are crux by the fact that they're okay. Like the
I have-
sword.
I don't
every-
think I've ever died by a rapid fire fucking sniper.
No,
Yeah.
because
I have
Ever.
everything but the sniper. So I got the sidearm. The first thing
The
I got.
exotic?
No. Sorry,
Oh.
the rocket.
The rocket sidearm.
I got the bow with
Okay, can we just talk about the rocket sidearm for a second?
Yeah.
Because I forgot about that when they mentioned in the fucking in the
I think
really?
teaser
everyone
trailer.
did. Yeah.
And then the sidearm rocket thing got. I was like, wait, what? I was like, what the fuck did you just say?
Yeah.
What do you mean a rocket sidearm? What does that mean?
Pew, pew.
I'm like,
Shoots mini rockets. Man.
Kelton was also like, sidearm rockets? What, like,
So-
did shoot rockets out of it?
Yeah.
Like,
It's
what the fuck is this? a new
Apparently, it can
subtype?
run. It can drop with bolt shot.
He can.
And
Yeah.
it's
an interesting archetype. It's that and the bow. The bow interests me because it has disruption break on it.
You mean the crossbow?
Is it? No. The actual bow.
Oh,
The exotics.
a crossbow.
Yeah.
yeah.
Not the exotic. Not the
The
exotic.
exotic sidearm. That's a crossbow.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
My bow
yeah.
has hatchling with explosive head.
That's not too bad. I want the disruption break one for PvP shenanigans because if you break somebody's anybody's shield and you pull out, like, let's say last word, it's an instant body shot. So like you're
Interesting.
like it'll just be break, pop out, insta kill.
Interesting.
So it could be
Unless you get crossbowed in the head.
yes, yeah, unless you get sniped out. But it could be fun for some shenanigans. But I mean, other than that, like there's the caster frame sword, but we just got a ritual weapon,
Which is
caster
also
frame.
a caster frame.
which is also caster frame, and it comes with better
I was a
perks.
little disappointed with the sword in the dungeon. I thought it was gonna be some crazy hefty motherfucker.
I did too.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
give me a goddamn gut sword, man, from
Yeah,
Berserk.
yeah,
That's what I was
yeah,
hoping
yeah.
for. Just a giant
over the
motherfucker.
shoulder?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Instead of this little dinky ass fucking caster sword.
Yeah.
Cool beans, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one part about this dungeon that's lackluster, and the only reason that I don't think I'm gonna run it that much, other than getting the exotic and the sidearm, is the main two. I,
I
think
want
that
the
I
armor
want.
from it. The armor looks so
The
dope.
armor
Do you
looks
have
pretty
anything
cool,
of it?
but
The chest, the head, the arms.
Mm,
I'm missing the legs and the Titan mark.
nice.
I did want to ask you guys, other than the dungeon, for about
Coil is cool.
Coil, yeah, about
Coil is
Coil.
fucking
Coil's
dope.
fun.
Coil's
Yeah.
fun. It's hard. Like it gets really hard once you
Yeah.
get to like the third
I
run.
mean, it makes sense though with the amount of with what you get at the end of it though.
Yeah.
All the rewards that you get,
Yeah.
it's definitely worth it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You get to the point where like you start off and it's almost normal mode, and then the second time you go through, it's like hero, and then the third time it's like legendary, and then beyond that I haven't gotten because I can never get past the third round, and it's just it's difficult, man.
Yeah. See, that's the problem when you run with. Were you running with randoms?
I was running with randoms. Yeah.
I think that's part of the problem. Like the fire team stuff is cool, but the when randoms just jump in and out,
Yeah.
it's impossible for you to keep going.
Yeah.
You need. I think you need to do it with a solidified group, or if you are going to LFG it, you're gonna have to use proper LFG.
Use Fire
Yeah.
Team Finder.
Yeah, once it comes online.
It is online.
No, it's off.
No, they're
It
testing.
was testing.
Oh, pardon me.
They're
Yeah,
testing-
they're doing like
stress
stress
tests.
tests
Yeah.
right now.
On,
So-
off, and on,
on,
off.
Yeah.
off, on, off.
Ooh,
So
okay.
it's not on. It wasn't on today, because I was running some duality.
Yeah, because they're hoping to launch it by next year, right?
Yeah.
That's their
Oh.
like, fully launched next year.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
So that's pretty interesting. And then the weapons, the new seasonal weapons.
I have a question for you that I'll just wait.
I think they all look dope.
They all look super
I think
dope.
I think the designs on those are fucking clean as shit.
Yeah.
they did a really good job. The pulse rifle feels so fucking good.
Yeah, it does.
I really like the and
don't
the
have it
shotgun.
yet.
The shotgun.
Shotgun's dope.
The shotgun
Yeah,
is super dope.
the shotgun is fucking nice,
Yeah.
dude. I really like that shotgun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hype as hell.
We've gotten to think in the first week we've gotten so many new craftable weapons, so many new weapons.
Well, yeah,
And-
and this time too, it's not just that season of the wish weapons. There's also the secondary weapons
Yeah.
within that.
Yeah,
little-
which they've done. I don't think they did. Did they do that last season? I know they did it in Season of the Deep. I can't remember if they did it last season though.
The season of the deep did not. The secondary weapons
Yeah.
were not craftable.
They weren't craftable.
No.
Yeah. Are the secondary ones in this season craftable?
They are.
Interesting.
You can red box them.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So I saw you today online playing on a hunter,
Yes.
solar. What do you think of hunters this year?
You were using
Mid.
the Nighthawk build.
I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
used so I try so what I was doing is I was trying to solo duality. Got to Keitel and spent like an hour trying to beat her. Couldn't do it. And then I was like, you know what? I haven't gotten anything really good out of this. I need to start farming. So then I got an LFG group and we farmed out probably like 10, 12 runs really, really quickly within like 40 minutes. Like we were just in and out. And
Is
yeah,
Keitel on
that-
rotation?
Yeah, it is.
So what's the
on
damage
rotation.
you're putting out for her? Like
With alt
yeah.
Millie, with one.
Nine.
Nine,
Yeah,
nine,
yeah,
nine,
same. Yeah, like
Yeah.
me and some homies did normal Warlords Ruin a couple nights, and we one phase the first boss.
Yep.
3 hunters.
All Goldie.
Yeah, 9 across the board,
Yeah.
all 3 of us, and
Yeah.
then
That's gonna get nerfed real soon, I think. There's no way they're gonna let that keep going.
Dude, it's stupid.
The only reason I don't see that happening is because there isn't a lot of survivability when it comes to hunters on solar.
Yeah, they took
realistically,
it all away.
Yeah, so I mean,
This
the only
season
thing,
is not about survivability, my guy.
So
It's all about offensive power.
So the only thing that you really have is a healing nade and the possibility of making fire sprites to get restoration and orbs, right? Which is a decent amount, but like you don't have anything like Titan or Warlock where you're constantly healing, and it's really hard to proc stuff like that. So
they're fun to play, but at the end of the day, if I'm doing like any like hard end game shit, I'm going on my lock. It's easy.
Lock, I was using Arc Hunter for most of it, and
That too.
It was going through. But like once I got to Keitel, it was another story. It's just so difficult with all the times and all of the different like mechanics that are happening all at once, and it can be really disorienting. But when I got into a group, Dragon's Breath with Goldie is absolute shenanigans.
I love Dragon's Breath.
Oh, you're dunking on people,
dude. Yeah, you're like.
But I do too.
I love it when I blow myself up after the fucking expulsion. It's the greatest feeling alive.
Because you
Yeah,
run
they
towards
really-
them and just die. From
That's
the-
correct.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
I keep
really-
forgetting about that.
I'll say
Yeah.
you see in the club because I do
Cool.
the same thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
VIP.
I died a few times, but it was because Keitel got really close and it was really hard to back up because you're on that
Like,
line.
wait.
Yeah. So I mean, what you do is you fan knives, get radiant, and then pop off Dragon's Breath, then pop your ult, and by that time there's so
Half her
many
health is gone.
ignitions. Her health is half gone, and Dragon's Breath is fully reloaded because it's because of all the ignitions.
Right.
It fully reloads itself, and you have the full propulsion for another shot, right? Then you just whip out a shotgun, hit her in the head a few times, and it's just done. Like,
Do you like what they've done with
smoking.
Dragon's
Have
Breath?
you been finding the bones and getting the lore of the new?
I've only done
dungeon?
I've only done the dungeon once, so
Its lore
no.
is
I'm not surprised.
really
Most of the
cool.
dungeons usually are.
Yeah.
Most of the lore is
I won't.
fire.
I won't go into it because I want you guys to experience it. But it really does kind of bring some light onto Crow and Petra, and then there's some shacks. That was in
Yeah,
there.
that makes sense.
Yeah, so
But,
I
you know
won't go
why?
to-
You know why that makes sense? It's because Shax has fucking the bones of an Amkahar over his head in the tower.
There you go.
True.
He was a part of the Warlord hunts.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I will. I'll leave it there. But the lore is. Mwah.
Yeah,
It's cool. It's
that's
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
Overall, I like
so-
the dungeon.
So
But-
far,
Sorry, you
When are
said
you
that.
gonna solo it?
Huh?
When are you gonna solo it?
Once I sold everything else.
Pussy.
Thanks. You said that there was one part you didn't like, or like a boss that you didn't like, or a room that you didn't
no.
like.
The one thing I didn't like was the weapons.
Oh,
I just thought the weapons aren't as good as other dungeons we've had.
yeah.
Such
Okay.
as Duality, for example, which I was running today. You have,
Duality.
like fixed odds, phenomenal. It's a red box, you can craft it. Epicurean, same thing. New Purpose is a utterly dominating pulse rifle. Like that thing is absolutely nuts. So
I got one
great
with
rolls.
Desperado and fucking
Tunnel vision.
Perpetual Motion.
Ooh,
I
have
think
tunnel vision.
I
and
think
Desperado.
I was on that run
Yeah, you might have been.
with
And
you. Yeah.
they also have like Lingering Dread, the grenade launcher, which can roll with disorienting grenades. Like, there's so many good weapons from that. And then you look at something like this, and it's like, yeah, there's some cool novelties in terms of the sidearm, and it can pop off sometimes, but it's not something that's like, it's not super dominating yet.
Oh,
And
sorry. We have to welcome a new member of the Vex Mythoclass
Oh yeah.
Club.
I
Oh
finally
He
got to
finally-
do
my
it.
goodness!
I just remember that. Yeah.
I'm
did it.
so
I
proud.
did it.
He finally
I'm
did
so
it.
proud.
Yeah, it was dope. I was like, oh my
Have you
God.
used it?
Oh yeah, all the time now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's it feel?
It feels good.
It's so strong.
It's a
this
lot of
season.
power in that
They-
fucking
yeah.
weapon for no
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah.
Have you guys gotten the catalyst?
No, I just got the gun.
We need to go run VOG and get the catalyst because I don't have it.
Yeah. I know it's like a whole
The
shindig.
only person in my clan that's missing that now is Dan.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
You know what's
So-
funny? The run that he got it, I got it again.
Oh,
I was
my
just
goodness.
like, dismantle that.
All right. Well, we've been on Destiny for a little bit. We just wanted to ask you guys. I think it's so far a strong start to the season.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I think
think
it's a strong.
Yeah.
Start.
It was really cool to kind of see like Riven kind of like being brought back and like us make a deal and her be like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Do
Hold
this-
on.
No.
We're not done with Destiny yet because they did the greatest thing at the start of this week. They brought out the starter pack.
Oh yeah, we have some
They brought out
controversial
the starter
things.
pack.
You got-
Now this has already been beat with the dead
And then
horse
it-
by a
and
lot
then
of
they
other
took it down.
YouTubers.
Yeah.
But a lot of YouTubers, Dotto, fucking Aztec, all those guys,
All of them.
Everyone.
they were livid.
Yeah,
They were fucking livid
mad.
because at that point they what did they have? They had like 2 or 3 exotic guns,
It was
a bunch of materials.
the trace that turns you into a ball,
Yeah.
Yeah.
sleeper, and travelers.
Yep.
The only thing that I would have liked out of that is the sparrow, the ship, and the ghost shell are all F1 inspired. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Anyway, starter pack
It-
was lame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they took it down just as fast.
I think the day they announced it, they're like, all right.
Yep.
Yep. No.
I
we're
hope they
taking that
refunded those
off.
people that bought it, the 18 people that bought that fucking thing. I hope they fucking refunded those guys
Dude, yeah.
because that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
$15 for what?
Ridiculous. And people were like, if this shit everyone pay to win, we're done. Like, just so you know, this game should not be being pay to win because we already spend money fucking in here. Don't do this bullshit. And again, this is just another disconnect of their higher ups and their bullshit of like letting people go. No, someone higher up made a fucking. We're like, let's make more
Like,
money real
whoever
quick.
woke up that day and said, you know what we should make, guys? A starter pack.
And this just kind of proves to the attest that a lot of the devs that got let go, a lot of them saying, you know, there's certain things that we didn't want to do, but they were forcing us to do. This is a higher executive making that decision. Like, we want that money, fucking put it in there.
Yep.
This is a greed thing.
Yeah.
100%.
And the community didn't blame the devs for that. The community did not go after the devs for that this time.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think after the whole let go people, now
They're looking at the higher up
past the
people.
devs.
Yeah.
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 Which makes sense now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Right? So I mean this only you just shot yourself in the foot
Oh, yeah.
with this starter pack. Yeah.
Not a good way to start after you let 100 people go, man.
No.
And then you blame the community saying
But,
they didn't spend enough money to save those devs.
But
They said that?
Not word for word. It's not word for word, but that's
verbatim.
that.
Not
No,
verbatim.
not even verbatim. That's,
Slander.
It could be slander. It could definitely be slander. But that's the gist of it. When they're saying we didn't hit our target goals, that's why we let them go.
Yes. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, they're basically blaming
That's
the
like a
community
big
for not.
excuse me?
Yeah, for not spending money on their game.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Kiss my ass.
Yeah.
Pat, what are we looking at for time?
112.
112. Perfect. Well, I think that wraps up basically all the topics we were gonna go over. I think that's a pretty good ending point.
Did you have anything, Pat?
Final
anything?
takes from anyone?
About
Anything today?
You're dumb. There
The
you go.
GTA trailer was okay.
Oh, that's
right,
right.
GTA
We totally
trailer.
forgot about
Oh
GTA
my
6.
goodness. Oh jeez.
GTA dropped their trailer
Long
today.
awaited. So
Long.
We can spend 7 minutes.
Perfect.
the
let's do it.
producer or someone that was like the higher up of the game, their son leaked it. So then Rockstar is like, "Fucking here you go."
Yeah, and
Yeah.
honestly,
Thoughts on it?
looks so good.
Yeah, the
Looks
game
looked
so
really good.
graphic whatever they did with that graphics engine, they're always fucking pushing things, which is crazy.
They're like, "Hey, 8, let's turn
Well,
that."
like you think GTA 5 and like at the time 2012, 2013. One of those years.
Graduated 2013.
2013. Okay, yeah,
Holy
2013.
fuck. 10 years?
2013, 10 years GTA 5. That game looked really
Yeah,
good.
GTA 5 looked amazing.
It looked amazing and it was out on
That's
like
probably my favorite GTA game.
yes. 100%. I agree.
Yeah,
From the story to the online, like the story itself, I played through twice. And
story, the gameplay,
Everything, yes.
every single character you came across.
Mhm.
I don't know,
The-
it was just fucking all good.
The storytelling, like
Yeah.
like phenomenal.
Yeah.
like from
Name the characters.
Rockstar?
You name them characters,
I asked you first.
Trevor.
Michael,
Fucking-
It's Jaquan,
Jake Quallen.
Jonathan the crackhead, and I think it was Morris the accountant.
Name the black guy's name.
It's the worst part.
Name the black guy's name. This is your people, man.
Wow.
It's your people, man. What's his name?
CJ.
I
can't remember his name.
He is probably the main protagonist.
Oh, I know he is. There's Michael, Trevor, and what's the brother's name? I cannot remember the.
Come on, dude. You remember the two white people? He's so white he can't even remember the black people's names.
It's been so long. Oh my god.
Your dad is gonna slap the shit out of you.
Oh, 100%.
Never know.
His name is Franklin.
Nice.
Franklin.
Stupid ass
Yeah,
name.
that's the whitest name you can give to a black dude.
But you should remember it because it's white. Okay, it's the only white part.
True. But yeah, I mean, it looked great. We're back in Vice City.
Yes.
Mixed with a whole lot of Florida.
Oh
yeah.
a whole lot.
Whole lot of gators and
the
7-Elevens.
gators, everything, dude.
Yeah.
The trailer was nuts. Like
Yeah.
there was so much happening, and
Yeah.
I'm
But 2025.
and take your time. Rockstar, take your time.
You've been milking GTA 5. Let this cow die.
Yeah, let the cow die, but like take your time on GTA 6 because like if this has the potential to be one of the probably the highest selling games of all time. Like within the first like weekend. I feel like this game is just gonna have insane amounts of money tied to it. Just from because of its predecessor GTA 5. Right?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like I just
Like
think
pre-orders for it are gonna be stupid.
just stupid.
Well,
So
GTA 5 made their money back in pre-orders alone before the game even came out.
Yeah.
Really?
When it came out, they made their money back in pre-orders.
Oh,
Yep.
easy.
Yeah.
So you think now GTA 6 coming off the back of that,
Yeah.
it's going to just
gonna
not
print
make
money.
sense. It's printing money, and
Rockstar loves printing money.
oh
so-
yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They do. And
they
you
are
know
gonna
what? This
print money.
this has like I said, this has the potential to be one of the highest selling games of all time. And personally, it might be one of my favorite games. It could be. Like if they do this right and the story is phenomenal, this Bonnie and Clyde story, I could see it taking one of my favorite, like probably top 5 games. It could do it.
You like GTA that much?
A GTA 5, the story, I genuinely
sick.
think it's probably
Especially coming off of GTA 4.
It's so hard to say, but
like,
top 10.
Like GTA 4 was okay.
Yeah.
I did not like it.
I didn't like it either.
Fair.
Because it just felt like every other GTA.
Yes.
It felt like every other GTA
Yes.
game.
Yeah.
Big city, gangster, like mob bullshit, you know. Just gonna be a fucking crime lord at the end of the day.
Kind of boring blind story.
Yeah.
Like nothing
Like,
major.
Like the DLC was
What
better.
the hell was
Yeah.
it?
The deal-
Mikhail,
the
Mikhailov, Michael, whatever his fucking name is.
Mikhail,
Mikhail, yeah.
Was it
something
the
like that.
German dude?
Russian.
Russian, pardon
Like
me.
he was
Yeah.
a good character, but the story was just bum.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
GTA 5 just elevated that. We had a fucking meth head. We had a business dude.
We had 3
and
separate stories.
We
that
had
would
a dude from the hood
intertwine.
who was like coming together, being
Yeah.
best friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was so crazy.
Meth head. Get it, dude. Michael.
Thanks.
Morris? No,
Okay,
but
you know
like
what?
all the
That
story.
fits.
And the thing is, it's not like just one of the characters was interesting. Every single one of them is
What the fuck
interesting.
was that?
Oh,
Something just
there's some glitchiness.
Did we lose audio?
no. There was just static. That just,
It's a ghost.
It's a ghost.
White noise, baby. You ever watch that movie? Michael Keaton? They're true right to reach out.
But yeah, just from like all the stories were interesting. The storyline throughout was really, really fun, and the characters were just so zany and out there. And every part about that game. I played the campaign twice, and I wouldn't even mind playing it a third time just because I like it that much.
As of 4 hours, the video has hit, for views, has hit the population of Canada.
Oh, 300 million.
Well,
400?
I'm sorry. Did you just say
800
the
million?
population of Canada was 300
900 million.
No. Hold on. Answer my fucking question. Did you just
That's a
say?
great-
Did
No,
did
I
you just
fuck-
say that the population of Canada was fucking 300 million?
No, just fucking around. Just fucking around.
What's the population of Canada?
I actually don't know. I
I want you to give me your best educated guess.
Is it it's 40 million?
Pretty close. It's 34 million. Yeah.
30, 34? Okay.
Yeah, they had like 32 million right
Yeah,
now.
that was fun. I was messing
How do
around.
you know
I was
that?
messing around.
I read, man.
What do you read?
I pay attention to like populace and stuff.
Oh, okay. I didn't.
Yeah,
didn't
I
know.
knew it was around the 30 to 40 million
Yeah.
range. I just didn't know.
I'm like, wait, you
where it was
counting
from now.
every day?
1,200
Consensus,
babies.
man. The
added to
information is
tally.
out there. You just gotta look it up.
Just getting texts from people. Hey, man.
Jesus.
You just look it up on Google.
Yeah.
Fucking thought.
But yeah, I think this game is going to be phenomenal.
Yeah.
I don't see how they dropped the ball on this one. They've had what? Almost it's going to be 12 years
They've had a
from
decade.
GTA 5 to GTA 6. 12 years.
Yeah, they must have really cultivated a really decent story. I wonder if AI was involved in any way, just to like simulate
Yeah.
speeches, things like that.
Maybe.
You know? Yeah.
Well,
Or the amount of mocap they've had to do.
oh, the mocap's
Oh
insane.
yeah.
The mocap's
Did you
insane.
see the twerking in that one video?
Yes, yes, yeah. The twerking on that was nuts. That was nuts.
They got the jiggle physics down.
Yeah, they do.
Mastered that one.
But I think
Yeah, I
we're
worked
all
on that one forever.
we're all looking forward to this one, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to see how it plays out.
I'm gonna pre-order it. You
Yeah.
guys?
Yeah.
Pre-order it
Pat?
for the beta test.
Yeah.
I'm pre-ordering. I'll pre-order collector's edition for this.
Did they
If
ever
they're-
do collector's edition?
I don't think they ever do.
they've never
But you-
No, they did for
Oh.
GTA 5.
Yeah, for
yeah,
5 they did, yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
Red
yeah.
Dead as well. They did.
Yeah.
collector's.
Yeah.
Red Dead. That's what I remember. That's why I was saying
I
if they
don't
made one.
remember GTA 5.
I'd definitely get the collectors for this because I think it will be that game.
See, my issue, I can't do collector's editions for games like this. I'll do a special edition, but not a collector's.
Why?
The reason why, because it's everyday items.
If it's everyday items, I don't want it.
Like a bandana.
Money clip or
Yeah.
some shit.
Like a
But
sunglasses.
that's basically what it is. Like
Yeah.
every time they've done
Yo,
one, it's been basic.
If they give a ski
A
mask, I'm
BB
in.
gun.
A BB gun and a ski
BB gun
mask.
would be sick.
BB gun and a ski mask.
That'd be sick.
Sick.
wild.
But yeah, I think those are our thoughts. But this was a little bit of a longer one, an hour 20. So
This
I think-
we usually do around.
oh, there we go. Well,
That's a normal one.
normal one.
Normal pod.
But
a
thank you
normie
guys.
pod.
Yeah,
Normie
thank you
pod.
guys for watching. This has been another episode of the Ball Sack Podcast. If you
Are excited for GTA 6?
Yeah, if you're
Sack
excited for
Squad,
GTA
comment.
6 or
Comment
any
about it.
anime coming out, or what are your thoughts on Destiny? Anything, leave them in those comments below. Like, comment, subscribe. We love you guys. Peace out, Sack Squad.
See ya.
Caca.